Last month, you've had a message to fans every single week about noise. Do you have a message for them this week with being the final game?
Well, they're going to have plenty of rest after this one. 2 weeks.
Coach, your reaction to that?
Well, I don't think this is arrogance. I think this is trying to project confidence. And in a situation where you're playing your backup quarterback, maybe he believes that firmly in it, but this feels more like, hey, I'm going to make sure everybody knows how strongly I feel about our chances to win with Stiddy. You know, it wasn't even Stidham, it was Stiddy. And now I saw that Vrabel was asked about it, and he said, we've got plenty of motivation. But I can tell you, the first time we were playing the Steelers in the AFC Championship game, they had talked about how they were doing the logistics for the Super Bowl and getting tickets set up and hotel rooms set up. And I remember when, we talked about that, and when we beat them, our guys were asking the players, hey, can I get those hotel rooms you got? Yeah, so as much as you may say you're not going to use it for bulletin board material, I'm sure there's going to be some 2-week phrase, or they're going to be referencing that. But I get where Sean's coming from. This could be a situation where everybody's like, oh my God, we're playing with the backup quarterback, and he's projecting that no big deal, we're ready to roll, and we're locked in.
I just realized what's about to happen. This is going to be the worst moment I've experienced on this show.
Why?
He's defending Sean Payton.
I just realized. No. Oh,
what are you doing?
Go ahead.
You don't know what you're talking. You don't know that. You don't know what's going on.
I think.
Because I have an out-of-the-box take.
Let me hear it.
Brew, they call me the mayor of fair.
Yes.
And even though I've been critical of Caleb Williams, for example, after that miraculous throw, what is there to be critical of? He ran back 26 yards and threw a game-tying touchdown. It was amazing. Sean Payton's bravado has been an easy target on this show.
Yeah.
It's really AFC West focus. And I think he called Bo Nix Mahomesian one time. And then he said, if we didn't beat the Bills, we liked playing against the Chiefs. And
if we hadn't lost the Bills,
something like that. I am not mad at Sean Payton for this quote as a Patriots fan. Because earlier, Dusty, can you put up the headline? We criticized Sean Payton for this. This Broncos team is capable of winning the Super Bowl. He said that on August 4th, and we all laughed at the guy. But it turns out he was right. Mm-hmm. That team was capable of winning the Super Bowl, and if Bo Nix didn't get hurt, maybe they would have. That being said, it does count as bulletin board material. And because the Chiefs are no longer, at the risk of sounding mean, relevant, I will make my first foray to the board.
But he, watching the full clip, not just cutting it almost looked like he said it matter-of-factly, like he's that confident with Stidham. And whether it was calculated or it just came out that way, it does to me, his confidence, from the moment he announced that Bo Nix was, out for the season, he has shown nothing but confidence in Stidham and their ability to win. And I'm sure that's, spilling over into the locker room with the players. So I do like, I like Payton saying this. I love him saying this.
Do you buy that spilling over to the locker room?
Oh,
you think the players are like, we got this?
No,
not arrogantly, but
I don't think we
they
got this, but I don't think they feel like we're screwed.
Right.
That's what I think.
And I don't think this is the only thing he's doing to project confidence in that building. That's just what he's doing publicly.
Yeah.
He's doing other things that are projecting confidence in that building that I'm sure will come out after the game.
Yeah, listen, I am always critical of what people say publicly versus what they say privately, but you're in the AFC Championship game, and your quarterback just got injured, and now you're throwing in a backup quarterback. You are going to send the message to everyone as loud and as clear as you possibly can. We are fine. We are fine. We got this. Let's go. Because he also needs to send this message to the fans because they're the ones that are in the stadium, and he knows that that's, you guys know this there. We have this thing called home field advantage, and that's part of it too. You need the fans just as intense, just as excited, even in a moment when the Broncos are down by 10. And it's 12 minutes into the second quarter, you still need all the fans to be ready, screaming, getting ready to disrupt Drake May and that offense rather than being like, it's over, we're done. It's already 10-0 in the second quarter. Now we got Stidham. It's over. So sometimes the messaging does just need to be for the locker room. And I always talk about, like, these players aren't like, oh, did you hear what Sean said? You know, did you hear what coach said into the media about 2 weeks? You hear that? And they're all like, yeah, it's because he believes in us. Like, they're getting that messaging inside the building, like Manini pretty much just alluded to. But this is also a message to the fans of, like, bring it, get excited, get pumped, be crazy, be wild, believe. Make this an insane environment for the New England Patriots. Get after it right now. Get after it. Sean Payton, I forget the exact story, but when he went up against Nick Foss and the Eagles the year after they won the Super Bowl, he brought in like a whole bunch of money and like wheeled it on the table and said, like, if you win this game, like, you either win this game or you win the Super Bowl. Like, this is the bonus that you get. He was pretty much like, this is the money that you get if you win, right? Like, this is the way how it works. And it was just like get after, like Pay has always kind of relied on some of these things to like really get everyone hyped. But like I said, I don't like the whole bulletin board material and all that type of stuff. I'm a big proponent of saying very little publicly and saying all the messaging privately behind closed doors. I mean, I love it from a sports consumer because then we get to hear all the nonsense. But it's like, if I'm the coach, if I'm the owner, the GMO, I'm like, you guys say the most neutral stuff you possibly can publicly, and you always say nothing but positives about the other team. No matter what, I don't care how much you hate them. I don't care what they said about your mom, your grandma. I don't care. You just always say nothing but positives. Always don't care. Like, that's the way how I'd be. And then whatever happens inside the building, that's a whole different thing. But like I said, this is a very unique situation. Okay? If Bo Nix was the quarterback right now and everything was all kind of status crowd, I'd be like, I don't love that. Like, even if you are trying to get the fans and, you know, like, they don't really need that right now. They're pretty hyped. But there's, you know, a sense of deflation right now and confusion and concerns, and there's an unknowing factor right now, and everybody inside that building, everybody in Denver, every single fan, every single vendor, every single person who's getting ready to sell t-shirts outside of the gas station and whatnot, from Denver to Boulder to wherever to South Park, it's just everyone's got to be on the same page. We are winning this game. We are winning this game. Even if it's weird, even if it's ugly, even if Stum is not as great as we all hope him to be, we are winning this game. We are going to attack. We are going to force so many turnovers. We're going to disrupt Drake May in this offense to the point where people are going to be shocked that anyone even considered Drake May an MVP, they were shocked that anyone even considered Rail Coach of the Year, that anyone even considered that there's this, the doorstep of destiny. We are getting after this team. We are great. We are elite. We are special. We are at home. We are winning this Super Bowl. Like, that is the messaging to everyone that's even remotely associated with Denver. And it's not extra bravado. It's not It's kind of superficial confidence. It's not force. It's not manufactured. It's just motivation. And it's just excitement. It's just getting fired up to do the work, because in these types of moments, it's easy to slip a little bit. I'm telling you right now, that locker room was heartbroken when they found out that Bo Nix was injured. They could have all the belief in the world instead of, it doesn't matter. It's jarring. It's jarring. It was jarring. You felt it as a fan. I promise you they felt very similar, if not worse. I'll say definitely worse as the players. Now, they also have a little bit more information because they actually know what Stidham is capable of doing. But Bo is their guy, and now he's fallen. He's a fallen soldier. And it's like, but I'm telling you, it also works in the other direction where they are extra motivated, and that defense is extra motivated. Vance is working extra hard. P hard. Peyton is working extra hard. Like, this game is going to have that intensity. There is no chance this team is coming out flat. No chance. Unless Denham is literally just throwing interception after interception after interception, and you're just like, all right, wow. There's legitimately zero chance of them winning this game outside of him just being an absolute disaster where you're uncomfortable watching. I'll say that when you're watching cinema and that offense, if you're having the sense of like, I'm actually uncomfortable watching this right now. It was uncomfortable watching CJ Stroud play, and that's someone who believes in him, but I was uncomfortable. I was like, I just feel bad for this situation. There was times watching Justin Fields play where I'm just like, I just feel bad. Like this is, I feel bad. Collinsworth last year felt bad criticizing Justin Fields because he was just like, I'm saying this kid needs to do this thing, and it's like, I essentially don't think he can. And I'm like, what am I going to do? Just keep, dragging his name through the mud? Like he was like, to throw, you had to be able to make in the NFL. He just couldn't get there because you could tell he's like, and you feel bad. They become victims in a weird way outside of you feeling that when watching student play. Why should you not feel confident? Why should you not feel encouraged? Why should you not feel motivated? Why should you not feel like that you are just going to get after it? But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the Denver Broncos? Do you like this from Pay Ayton? Do you believe that they are going to take down the New England Patriots and get to the Super Bowl? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single comment. So whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions, let's get in some fights, but ultimately, let's just have some fun. Please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here and absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really does help visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.